Hey guys, what's going on? Pokeversity here, and this is going to be my day 3 Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire demo video. So let's go straight ahead and let's play the next 3 meetings. So just as a reminder, after your 5th encounter with Steven, you will get a set of heal balls which can be transferred to the full copy of the game, but they cannot be used in the demo version. So let's first just go and quickly talk to some random guys. This guy's going to say about Shroomish. That's kind of as a reference to something that happens right at the start of Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. There's no one over here, but let's go and see who's down on the beach, because I'm pretty sure I didn't mention this before. Down on the beach in this demo, the people here change. So at the moment it's Team Aqua, and they say something very similar to what Team Magma say. In fact, I think it's exactly the same thing that Team Magma say. Yes. So we're just going to go ahead and we're going to do this first little adventure that Steven's got for us, and we're going to play the next 3 today. So someone's lost on an island near here, so we're going to go ahead and travel to that island. We're going to fly away on this awesome cutscene on Latios. Man, I can't wait to have free reign over the skies. Okay, so here we are. So while I'm fighting these trainers, let's talk about some stuff. I am currently in the process of applying for lots of jobs. I'm looking for a full-time job. I actually recently spent some time in America, whereby I completed an internship at a university. I'm not going to name names. And that was working with microscopy and science, which was pretty cool. I got to work with some pretty cool looking stuff. Some stuff that you wouldn't expect someone who's just got an undergraduate degree to be able to mess with, so I was pretty happy with that. And at the moment I'm currently going through the process of applying for several different jobs, so various ones in histology. The issue with those really are at the moment that I'm going to have to move when they become available to me. I mean, not that that's a massive issue, but it would mean quite a large upheaval in comparison to where I am at the moment. So that would interrupt my videos for a short amount of time. Also, the time that I'd be working would also interrupt my videos, so... Also today I had a call from a retail store, because I'm not just applying in science, I am applying at certain retail stores. And I was actually driving at the time, so I pulled over, got my phone out and answered the call, and I asked them very politely if they would please ring me back, because the number had come up as unknown and I didn't have anything to write down the number with, which sounds reasonable, right? I had no way of being in to answer their call, I had no way of noting down a number to respond to them, and of course, what happened? I didn't answer, and so they have not called me back. I said I would be home in a matter of 10 minutes, and if they could ring me back within that kind of time period, I would be massively appreciative, and of course, they didn't. So I'm a little bit ticked off by that. Once again, I'm not going to name names, because if people can detect where I live from my accent or those kind of things, I don't want people working out where I work. I also don't want to name and shame any big corporate companies unless I really feel like they're doing something corrupt. Small personal matter like that doesn't really bother me. But anyway, that's essentially what's going on in my life at the moment. Crazy things are going on all around me, and I'm now looking at branching out and leaving my family home and moving away for good, which is crazy. And that is the end of our 6th playthrough of the demo. That was pretty quick. So we're going to skip this because I've seen this enough times. And that's awesome, we have cleared the special demo 6 times, which means, sorry, I'm just readjusting something. And that means there might be a new face. Now this new face I am going to go and show you, and we're going to go and check, see who's about in Mossdeep today. Because this is something I didn't really do last time, and I'm pretty sure it's just a rotation of several similar people. But it's worth your while just to check it out, because sometimes they pay homage to certain things in X and Y. Like this is that rich boy again. He's the creepy one who sleeps in a bed of Pokemon, and I don't really know what's going on there. So the new people who've shown up are actually down here. So right here you might recognise Brawly, and he's talking about how he couldn't get his body fat any lower if he tried, and he's going to try and do squats to lower it. And then this is Roxanne, who is making a rock pun. Oh goody. Anyway, let's carry on over here and let's see who's down on the beach. Then after this, it's Team Magma. They say exactly the same thing that Team Aqua said yesterday. So let's go ahead and let's go on our 7th adventure with Steven. Yep, let's go on an adventure. So off we go, and we'll go on our 7th adventure, and this time let's talk about something else. So at the moment in theatres, really exciting movie by David Fincher called Gone Girl, and I am so excited. On a side note, I've never been to this island before, so that's interesting. I'm so excited. I'm a massive David Fincher fan. Seven is probably one of my favourite movies of all time, but I don't think I've seen a Fincher movie that I didn't enjoy. I'm not quite as keen on some of the stuff like Zodiac, but Gone Girl looks amazing. I'm in the camp that I don't think Ben Affleck's that bad of a guy. I'm really excited to see that film. I've actually just been waiting until my girlfriend was around to go and see it, so I didn't see it during my time in America, and now that I'm back home I haven't had a chance to go and get to see it because I haven't seen my girlfriend yet. I've been back since Monday, and when I get the chance I'll be going and seeing it, which is very exciting. It's probably one of my most anticipated films of this year, alongside Nolan's Interstellar, which, you know, can't really go wrong with a bit of Nolan. He's done great work in the past, so I'm very excited about that. And I probably will be seeing it within the next week or so, so when I see that I will be sure to, in one of my gameplay videos of course, to feedback to you guys and let you know whether it's worth seeing. But let's be honest, it's David Fincher. It's going to be worth you taking the time to go and see it. I've heard a lot of really good things about Rosamund Pike in it as well. She's supposed to be Oscar worthy, and that's always nice to hear now that we're building up into Oscar season and all of the big Oscar films are going to come out. These hairy armors have got really high defense. Like, I don't even remember them having really high defense like this. But every one of them that I've fought has been particularly difficult to take out, so I don't know what's going on. I'll have to at some point check the base stat total, because as far as I'm aware they were not this resilient before, or maybe they were and I just didn't pay any attention. So where is this little Puccina thing? Maybe it's in the grass somewhere. There we go. Does that just say Bewolf? That's interesting if that's the case. So off we go to the thing, back home to Mossdeep, now that we're done. And that'll be the end of number 7. And then that leaves us with just one more for the day. I'm trying to keep these quite short. I don't want them to be long and overly repetitive, because we are just playing through the demo over and over again so that you guys can see what's actually in the demo. I'm trying to do this so that I play it each day, Right, so there might be a new face in Mossdeep. And that's progress saved, so let's go ahead and find that new face, do our last adventure, and we'll call this a day. But really this is for me to make sure that I don't miss anything important. It's the same guy from yesterday. We've got new guys down here. So he's talking about the Marville food court, which I'm pretty sure is referencing something new that is not in the original games. I don't remember anything like that. The new face will be up here, and it's Watson. And he's going to talk about us having an electrifying battle, once again horribly, horribly, horribly punny. And that's all that he has to say. So let's go and check these guys over on the beach, see if it's anyone new. And then we'll go on our last adventure with Stephen for the day. And of course it's Flannery. So that's pretty cool. As of yet, I don't believe we've seen any of the new designs for the 6th, 7th and 8th gym leaders in Hoenn. We've seen the redesigns for 5 of them and 2 of the Elite 4, but there's still 2 Elite 4 as well as the remaining 3 gym leaders. And of course we know what Stephen looks like. We've seen him in various different pieces of artwork, and everybody knew that he was going to be tied to Mega Evolution. So let's go for this last one. Really quite excited for these 4 releases in just over a month now. America will be getting them considerably before me, a whole week, which means my videos on Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire will be delayed. Trying to decide what I'm actually going to do in the space of time between the demos coming out and the 4 releases coming out, so over the next month and a half. I did upload a video today just before this one goes live, and that one was regarding everything to do in the X and Y post game in HD. Now that I have a capture card, I'm going to be starting re-recording all of my Mega Evolution and the Mega Stone location tutorials in HD, because I don't want them in the horrible, rubbishy cell phone camera recording quality that they were in before, in fact. So I am making a very conscious effort to make sure that I re-record everything. Maybe not all of my tutorials, like where to find this Pokemon, where to find that Pokemon, but particularly the ones like where to find the Mega Stones. And now that I have better recording quality and it's so easy for me to record, all I have to do is turn my DS on and sit here and play it, as opposed to before where I had to set the camera up and it was so difficult to actually touch the DS and record at the same time. I will be doing a video regarding how to lower the prices of the Kanto starter Mega Stones. I'm sure there's plenty of videos on this subject already online, but this is just kind of me letting you guys know, especially the ones who watch me regularly, kind of what you're going to be seeing coming up from my channel. I'm considering maybe uploading HD quality of another game, Pokemon at the moment still, but it's not a conventional Pokemon game, and it's one that I love very much, so that may be on my channel within the next week. That might be something that's going to tie us over until the Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire games come out. And I'm pretty excited about that, because I have actually recorded it before, but not on this channel, and it was on an emulator, and I had to do post-production voice recordings, or I recorded it on a separate device and had to edit it all together and time it better, and I just wasn't happy with the end quality, so that is a potential big start for me. Okay, so that is our 8th meeting with Stephen, and with that will conclude our daily playthrough of the Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire demo. So, thank you very much for watching, guys. When you complete it 8 times, you will get a new phase of Mossdeep, so we'll have to wait and see tomorrow who that is. And when you turn it off your game, make sure you wait for the progress to be saved, because as I learned yesterday, it doesn't if you get rid of it before that, and I only therefore had up to my 5th playthrough, and I had to replay the 5th playthrough today. Anyway guys, that's going to do it for me. This has been Pokeversity. Thank you very much for watching, and stay tuned for more Pokemon content.